Hello everyone, thanks for tuning in to Michigan's Vicious. I'm Jerry Vicious, and today we're going to be pattern testing my new rifle. I won a $500 voucher back in January or February at a wild game dinner, and this is what I picked up. This is a Savage 110 XP Hunter in 350 Legend. I have a Nikon 223 scope on it, 3 to 8 power. This rifle came with the Bushnell Engage optic, and I didn't like it. The reticle was just too much stuff going on. I couldn't even see the target. So I have targets set up at 82 yards downrange over my food plot. So we're going to be pattern testing 7 different types of ammo. See which one this rifle likes the most, and that's what we'll hunt with this year on that particular range. So let me show you what we'll be testing today. So this is the ammo we'll be testing today. We're going to start out at the lowest grain weight and work our way up. So we have the Winchester Copper Impact at 150 grains. We have the Winchester Power Max Bonded at 160 grain, Hornady FTX at 165 grain, Hornady American Whitetail at 170 grain. Got the Barnes Vortex at 170 grain also. We have the Browning Silver Series at 180 grain, and the Winchester PowerPoint at 180 grain. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and get my tripod set up and get the B-roll camera set up and put this camera on the target downrange. So I'll see you in a moment. Alright, first up, Copper Impact by Winchester, all copper bullet, 150 grain. My ears in. Okay, first up, Winchester Copper Impact, 150 grain, all copper. I'm doing three shot groups. I'm gonna go bottom left target. It's loud. Switch from the earplugs to the electronic ear pro. Louder than my Grendel. Looks to be grouping pretty good. It doesn't feed very well out of the magazine, but I'm only doing 3 rounds. Imagine it'd be better if I did 5. Looks like a pretty decent grouping. Alright, next we're going to be doing a Winchester Power Max Bonded, 160 grain. Now we'll go top left target. I'll rush that shot a little bit. So next we'll be doing the Hornady FTX. This is 165 grain. That was me on that one. Now we got the Hornady American Whitetail. This is 170 grain. We're gonna go top right of the big square target. Let's go with the Barnes Vortex, 170 grain. It's a straight hollow point. Everything else has been soft tipped and ballistic tip. So yeah, this is just this is the only one that's been an actual straight hollow point. Alright, so now we're going to go on the center of the big square target. Kind of flinched on that one a little bit. So this is the Browning Silver Series, 180 grain, and this is we're back to soft tip. Guess we'll go with the big round target. Final offering. This is the Winchester PowerPoint, 180 grain. Another soft tip. Basically just a lead-filled hollow point. Get to focus in on there. Above and ballistic tips, flex tips, and soft points, and one hollow point. Where are we gonna go? Guess we'll go between the two top targets on the square one. So above the center bullseye. Pretty good. All right, let's go down there and pull our target and see what it looks like. See you in a minute. All right, so here we are downrange. First thing we shot was the 150 grain Winchester Copper Impact. Looking at a 1-inch group. Next was a 160 grain Winchester Power Max Bonded. Looking at a 1.5 inch group. I know this one here was a flinch. I'm not sure what happened with this one. After that, we had the 165 grain Winchester Hornady FTX. That one there was a flinch. But we got a total of 2 inches, a little over, maybe 2 1/8. But that one was a flinch. So if we get rid of that one, then we're about a 3/4 inch group. Next up was the 170 grain Hornady American Whitetail. These three here we're looking at. So those two there are 1.25 inches apart. Those two are 1.25 inches. These two are 1 inch. So let's say it's 1.25 inch grouping. 1.25 MOA. Next up is the 170 grain Barnes Vortex. 3 shots, you're looking at 1.75 inch. Next up was the 180 grain Browning Silver Series. We're looking at a 1 inch group with 2 of them stacked. Then after that was the Winchester 180 grain Winchester PowerPoint, which was a 2 inch group. That one there was a flinch. So if you just count those two, you're looking at 1 inch. So they all performed pretty darn well. So I have to say our winners would be the 150 grain Winchester Copper Impact or the 180 grain Browning Silver Series. So I don't know, got these two here sitting on top of each other. That one there, 3/4 inch apart. These two on top of each other, and also 3/4 inch apart. So they're pretty darn close. So then the question becomes, do I want to use the heavier grain or the all copper? I'm more inclined to use the all copper, but that heavier grain, I know it's only 80 yards, but still that's 30 grains heavier. So I think I might just go with that Browning Silver and keep that Winchester Copper Impact as a backup. So I'm going to go ahead and cover these up and zero my scope out for that ammo right there, the 180 grain Browning Silver Series. So all right, thanks a lot, guys. Bye.